Coming up on today's episode of Airborne-Uncrewed, Electra acquires Airflow. London Biggin Hill Airport readies for increased UAV ops. And M.U.L.L.E.T in fashion at Embry-Riddle. And I'm your host, Holland Lee. Welcome to the Aero-News Network's Airborne-Uncrewed program, a weekly news program covering all things uncrewed, in partnership with AUVSI, the Association for Uncrewed Vehicle Systems International. Let's get into today's stories. Electra acquires Airflow. Electra has acquired California-based Airflow. The transaction creates an addition to the rapidly emerging advanced air mobility market. The acquisition places Electra's order book at almost 800 planes, allegedly beyond break-even for commercial development. Both Electra and Airflow have been building blown-lift, ultra-short takeoff and landing aircraft to serve new air mobility markets that mimic the operating flexibility of a helicopter, yet require the added range and economics associated with fixed-wing aircraft. With this acquisition, Electra is consolidating Airflow's eSTOL business under the Electra brand. Electra will integrate Airflow's team, letters of intent, and strategic partnerships into its own activities. Quote, the Airflow team and the Electra team both have deep experience in the development and testing of battery-powered aircraft. This experience convinced us that physics and the economics both strongly favor a solution that uses a wing throughout the full flight versus a rotor-borne vertical takeoff and transition, end quote, said Mark Osman, co-founder and CEO of Airflow. Electra is designed to transport 9 passengers and a pilot, or 1,800 pounds of cargo up to 500 miles in most weather conditions. Electra's technology reportedly delivers 2.5 times the payload and 10 times longer range at 70% lower operating costs than vertical takeoff alternatives. And after the break, Biden makes ready to name new FAA boss.
Whether you're charting a steady course or pushing for the ceiling, Hartzell Propeller has been elevating flight for over 100 years. It's in our passion for engineering and research. It's in our dedication to testing the limits of performance and creating propellers that are as safe as they are sexy. Now, together with our dedicated family of companies, we're propelling the future of aviation. We are Hartzell Propeller, built on honor.
Are you ready to ace your FAA drone pilot knowledge test, get your remote pilot certificate, and start earning money? Well, flying a drone is a great tool that can open up new business opportunities for anyone. Realtor, insurance adjuster, videographer, or commercial weekend drone warrior, you need to fly legally. Whether you're pursuing your initial Part 107 remote pilot certificate or you need a renewal, King Schools has a course just for you. So start learning today at kingschools.com.
Welcome back. In the next Uncrewed Minute, let's take a look at some shorter stories making the rounds of the uncrewed vehicle communities. Biden makes ready to name new FAA boss. The Biden administration will name Democrat standby and aviation industry neophyte Phil Washington its nominee to run the FAA. Originally from the Altgeld Gardens housing project on Chicago's South Side and conspicuously light on aviation experience, Washington exemplifies the Biden administration's immutable practice of predicating critical appointments on standards other than experience and ability. Washington's aviation resume comprises a brief, less than 1-year stint heading up operations at the Denver airport, prior to which he spent 16 years at the Denver Regional Transit District, an organization that runs buses and trains, not airplanes. Rolls-Royce Purdue University partnership expanded. Purdue University and Rolls-Royce have signed a research and testing agreement that will see the Lafayette, Indiana school receive $75 million over 10 years from the famed British multinational aerospace and defense company. The deal is Purdue's richest and most expansive with an industry partner. The newly signed agreement will fund testing and research with focus in the areas of gas turbines, electrical, and digital technology. Subject research will be undertaken primarily at Purdue's Zucrow Laboratories, the largest academic propulsion laboratory in the world. Project X winner announced. Project X is a unique public-private partnership between NATO, Boeing, the government of the Netherlands, and Dutch industry. In essence, Project X is a technology development program undertaken for purpose of enhancing NATO's capabilities as both a defensive and an offensive force. Robert Weaver, Deputy Assistant Secretary General for Defense Investment at NATO, states, quote, "Project X sets a benchmark for new and creative ways to engage academia and industry and helps allies develop and adopt emerging technologies at the speed of relevance," end quote. United States Air Force Squadron honored. General Atomics Aeronautical Systems, the designer and manufacturer of remotely piloted aircraft systems, radars, and electro-optics, honored the U.S. Air Force's 89th Attack Squadron at an event in Rapid City, South Dakota. The company recognized the 89th ATKS as the MQ-9 Squadron of the Year. Known as the Reaper and sometimes called Predator B, the MQ-9 is an unmanned aerial vehicle developed by General Atomics Aeronautical Systems. The MQ-9 is the first hunter-killer UAV designed for long-endurance, high-altitude surveillance operations. And that was our Uncrewed Minute. Now back to the rest of the news. London Biggin Hill Airport readies for increased UAV ops. Altitude Angel, the European aviation technology company and provider of unified traffic management software, has announced that London Biggin Hill has become the latest airport to deploy its Guardian UTM Enterprise platform. Guardian UTM Enterprises is an airspace management and surveillance system that enables facilities or regions to manage airspace access in definable zones. The system facilitates increased overview of remotely piloted aerial systems by distinguishing unauthorized RPAs from approved operations, thereby permitting users to manage ever-increasing degrees of drone traffic. London Biggin Hill is the only dedicated business aviation airport within the boundaries of the M25, the orbital motorway encircling Greater London, and strives to be a leading center for aviation technology and enterprise within the UK capital. The airport is home to more than 70 resident aviation businesses and offers FBOs and hangarage, as well as support and maintenance services for a wide range of business aircraft. The Guardian UTM Enterprise system will provide Biggin Hill a combined view of the airspace in the vicinity of its flight restriction zone, enabling the airport to start designing and providing UTM services for drone companies and drone operators. And after these messages, M.U.L.L.E.T in fashion at Embry-Riddle.
At Diamond Aircraft, innovation is in our DNA. Whether you're taking to the skies for training or business travel, every aircraft in Diamond's lineup features innovative technology, an industry-leading safety record, superior performance and efficiency, and a comfortable flying experience. No other company has pioneered as many aviation firsts, achieved more milestones, or received the same amount of industry praise as Diamond. Discover why Diamond Aircraft is one of the most trusted manufacturers in aviation at diamondaircraft.com.
Aviation Safety Resources is disrupting the market for aircraft emergency parachute recovery systems. ASR systems are smaller, lighter weight, and offer longer repack cycles than similar products available in the current market. ASR has a recovery system available for every type of aircraft: sport, experimental, light sport, general aviation, urban air mobility, vertical takeoff and landing, electric propulsion, and unmanned aerial systems. Find the right product for your aircraft at aviationsafetyresources.com.
Skyleader Aircraft offers a lineup of the most powerful, durable, and efficient light sport aircraft in the industry. From trainers to roomy cockpits for long hauls, Skyleader has an aircraft for you. And the best part? They're in your budget. Skyleader's base prices are set low to give you room to customize your aircraft to your needs, desires, and wallet, allowing you to put your money where it matters to you most. Visit flyskyleader.com today to learn about our aircraft, customization options, and chat with the team.
Welcome back. M.U.L.L.E.T in fashion at Embry-Riddle. A team of Embry-Riddle students has placed second in this year's Design, Build, Fly aircraft competition hosted by the American Institute of Aeronautics and Astronautics. The competition, which is sponsored by the AIAA, Cessna Aircraft Company, and Raytheon Missile Systems, challenges undergraduate and graduate students to design and build remote-controlled aircraft capable of performing specified tasks. This year's competition, in which 69 teams participated, required students to design and produce a medical support aircraft that could transport syringes and deliver vaccine vial packages. Perspicacious readers will note the ominous subtext inherent in the latter criterion. Scores were predicated upon the speed and performance of entry aircraft, as well as the number of syringes and packages they were capable of carrying. The Embry-Riddle team dubbed its aircraft M.U.L.L.E.T, an acronym for Medical Unmanned Low-Level Electric Transport. Several members of the 40-person team even grew their hair out into the iconic, if not passé, hairstyle, in the hope that doing so would engender good luck. The tactic worked. Dr. James Gregory, Dean of the College of Engineering at Embry-Riddle's Daytona Beach campus, said of the students' achievement, quote, "This is a highly competitive event, and this year is our best ever finish," end quote. And that's our show for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, or Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne. And don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching!